now I'm not getting encoding overloaded in my OBS anymore. Instead, the game's just actually chugging. Which weirdly I find preferable.
I love how not good tonight is going at
Yay.
all.
No, that's a good thing. It's no longer giving me error messages in OBS. Instead, the game's just kind of chugging on its own, which I'd prefer that over it fucking with my recording, even though I don't know if the audience can tell the difference between the two. Because like the recording could just pause for a second at a time, and that was just like a not good video. But now it's just differently fucky. Hooray! All right, Bird, welcome back. How are you doing? Also, you said my voice sounded weird.
That was because I had you cranked to 200%.
Oh, okay.
Discord. Don't know why I did that. Definitely didn't.
So today we gotta figure out how to get you caught up. Admittedly, I'm not really sure how much I can help. So good luck.
Press start streaming.
Maybe I'll just work on crafting an upgrade or something while you catch up.
As far as I reckon, the distance that is reckoned by myself, I need to expand and staff my new home. So
I've got a gun.
I went and I talked to one of the Gex or whatever the fuck they're called, and I was like, "Hey, you want a job?" And he was like, "See," and then I loaded him in the back of my pickup truck, and then I took him home, and now he's working in my garden.
See, I would like a job.
Yeah. So, what do I do next? I need to get a research terminal. Is that what? Yeah,
it pretty much just keeps looping where it's like,
what?
Get this guy hired. All right, now build the next terminal.
Yeah. Okay. So what terminal are you up to? What we should do? Why don't we have it so that you just chill out for a little bit on whatever terminal you're up to, unless you're like really far ahead.
I have a navigator and I have the interface. I have two terminals. I can't tell what the terminal is. I can just say that there's a guy in front of it. I can't interact with the terminal reasonably.
So obviously I have a construction terminal, and then I'm guessing you have.
So I've got an awesome little Gek boy and a pervy robot. With the robot heads.
Okay. How the fuck do I get the pervy robot right now?
You didn't want him, remember?
That is priority number one.
He's the one that was like, I will receive compensation by photographing you while you sleep.
I am so stoked on trying to find out why my game just alt-tabbed and now I can't control my
I just saw you just flying into a wall. I was watching that.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was like,
don't worry, I'll help by shooting you out of the sky.
You wanna? Yeah, I was like, okay, spaceship. Here's what we should do. We should land. No, don't do that.
Is that actually hitting you?
Yes.
There's bullets hitting you.
I was like, okay, spaceship, please initiate landing sequence, and the spaceship was like, crash into wall.
Yeah.
Can do.
And
well, it did. It did indeed. Alrighty, so I got the navigator guy. He immediately acknowledged me when I walked in, and he looks, oh my god, he looks twice as high as a high person, because he just has 4 eyes and all of them are bloodshot red.
Oh no.
He is 820. He is 840 blazing it, dude.
I was trying to figure out what I was hearing, and I think that weird electric-y noise in your voice is back. The signal interference thing.
Give me
hey,
one
you got a teleporter in here. Neat.
Fine.
It's kind of nice when you just turn this into your base. When like the main base just is these Subnautica modules that are from Subnautica. Copyright Subnautica.
Alright, real electric-y hum should be taken care of now.
Yay!
But yeah, I figured I would just turn this into my base because it's a fuck ton easier.
I'm just gonna start from I think from scratch I'm gonna convert my base into a series of these buildings because you can connect them to each other with tubes. They're prefab, and you can make prefab tubes to connect them, and it also looks nicer. Or maybe even stack them or something.
It doesn't look like it's a fucking like wooden turd of a building.
So I think I'll slowly move the batteries and generators and things like that into a place like that, because it just, the weird wooden pile of whatever is strange. And also, why are we building stuff out of wood in the first place? Like, that's just a strange thing to do.
It's very retro.
Yeah.
All right, so now that I've staffed my place, I guess.
rustic.
All right, I'm gonna talk to Navigator Yazbil.
Yeah,
and,
you should be able to just follow your
I
quest
guess
log,
this'll
frankly.
progress the plot. Yeah. You have so much to learn, so much to see, and this place will be our home amidst the
So what's
infinite.
wrong with taking the
Quest,
back
let
street?
Starlight flood into our jolly home, except the glass base computer online. Gotta get frost crystal, 40 of them. Blueprint Cortitude catalog. And everything pours through glass. But there's time enough for that.
I was paid in your future. Don't question it. This game's whack.
If you prepare
Like birds' dreams, which
metal,
are also whack.
I will use it to calibrate a science terminal suitable for a Corvax. The Corvax have suffered terribly at the hands of a people. Be kind to them, I beg of you.
Jeez, like, that's
no
the
more.
line that came out of fucking nowhere. I'm like, excuse me? They've suffered greatly at our hands. Be kind to them. It's like,
Yeah.
are you okay?
I like how now like there's a little bit of commentary like Navigator Yazbil's already making themselves useful. It kind of reads like a visual novel where the MC is like wow, so many cute girls at this high school.
But at the same time, while we're hiring these people, it's kind of hard to actually come up with any justification for what they're accomplishing or doing or why we have them.
Oh no, 100%.
It's definitely like, oh wow, look at these useful people. What do they do?
I need to collect
Somebody
chromatic
tell
metal
me.
for the overseer. Also, why the fuck is he called the overseer on account of the fact that I built this fucking
Yeah, aren't you the
place?
overseer?
What guy? Yeah, it's like it'd be like, okay, hire somebody called your boss. It's like, what? That's no. All right, I have to talk to him again. Apparently, I already had the chromatic metal.
People do that sometimes.
Yeah,
And people just
Hey,
hire a
Arkham Traveler.
boss.
I'm sure you have the required materials this time.
I mean, at the risk of
The
referencing
overseers.
Game Grumps,
No, don't do that.
like, Aaron Hansen's the only original person that started the company, and yet he has bosses. Which he just...
I mean, he
hired?
has social media managers. That's very different.
No, they have like a manager and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like as in like people to tell them what to do. Not like
Well, yeah.
a Twitter
okay.
dude.
I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm
I think that the game just
confused.
broke. Like,
Cool, that sounds fun.
The cutscene broke really badly, and now I got this weird back shot. So I'm in
You
a
got to have a
cutscene for
cutscene?
dialogue. Not really. It's like one of those I'm talking to the fucking lizard guy, and the game broke, and I'm looking at him from behind, and I'm invisible.
Neat.
It's very weird. We have littered the universe in our greed, traveler. This planet is no exception, but there is much that can be done with litter. Here, I found this name tag for you. It says trash.
That's not very nice, Mr. Overseer.
Go ahead and put it on.
I'm gonna
That way
have to.
everyone will know
I'm gonna
where
have
the
to make a
trash
call
is.
to HR, Mr. Overseer.
All right, now I need to get a storage container. Oh, okay, now it's build a science terminal. Aha! This is where science.
So you know how I was like, yo, it's cool how you can make these prefab rooms and connect them with prefab tubes and make it all one big structure. I can't make the tubes.
No.
And I also don't appear to be able to buy them at my building. So I don't even know how to learn. I think I have to go, do you have to go all the way back to the Nexus to learn how to make a hallway?
I think you may have to go all the way back to the anomaly to learn how to make a fucking hallway.
Yay!
Nice.
Whoa!
Very, very nice, Keither-chan. What's the problem? What the
When I'm-
fuck's broken now?
Whoa. When you are building structures, you can click left stick and it goes into like a higher camera angle where you can freely try to place it all over the place without moving your character around all the time.
I don't know how to do that without a controller, but I did accidentally hit my controller once, and then that happened, and I was like, "Look!"
Neat.
All right, I need to go.
Now, if only I understood what a mineral extractor actually did.
I need to go to a Korvax space station. What the hell is that?
You gotta go to the space station that's in each solar system, but in a Korvax solar system. If you
have you been to one already?
Yeah. If you just
so
get
if I go to the
antimatter.
space station and use the.
Well, no,
I can use the.
Well, I mean, I went to one recently.
Oh. I was gonna say, I think if I just go to the space station and use their teleporter, I should be able to go somewhere, right?
It depends on whether or not when you open the quest, like if you can go to a Korvax system, which we may or may not have found before, but I don't know because the teleporter doesn't tell you what each system is. It just tells you a name of the station place, which is not helpful. But I think we've been to a Korvax system before, but I'm not sure. But if you can find it, you still have to check your quest once you're there to see if the waypoint is anywhere in that system or if it didn't work that way. What I did is I just made an antimatter and warped from where we are right now, and there was a Korvax system like right next to us.
Okay, let me just see if I have any antimatter then.
Antimatter.
It's sort of like how British people pronounce aluminum wrong.
Yeah.
They probably pronounce antimeter wrong too.
Aluminium. Like an asshole.
Yes. An aluminium asshole.
Yeah.
So I see the beaker, and I don't fucking know what the game is doing, but there we are. Oh my god, it's going through like 7 different things that I don't give a shit about. Okay, deselect current system. Alright. I need an indium drive? What the fuck is that?
Iridium?
Oh, no, hang on. Okay, so hyperdrive has no fuel. Alright, well I can fix that pretty easily, I think, Hope.
Were you able to fix it pretty easily?
I thought I made one of these cells already. Let me check. Oh yeah, I got so many. I just have antimatter just coming out my asshole, man. Just so much antimatter.
No minerals. Aw. I see.
Alright, I made antimatter, but I don't have a house. I have homeless antimatter, so I need to go get some ferrite. Can I get ferrite by shooting an asteroid?
I don't know.
Why is the answer not yes?
Because many answers aren't
That's a
yes.
bunch of silver. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure what asteroids are. They're usually made of whatever you need to travel in space.
Yeah, but why not? Why not ferret dust?
Yeah, there might be some ferrite. It's a pretty common resource type.
But I don't want to have to land on a planet because then I need to get uranium.
I can't pick these back up, can I? Shit.
Damn it.
So you have to put these on our mineral deposit. Okay.
Alright, let's see if I have any. Do I have any rocks that I can click on to turn into ferret dust, or no?
Oh, cool. Get my resources back.
What the hell is happening? Hostile subspace.
Danger?
Wait, I think that there's a bunch of pirates that are currently coming to kill me.
Oh, fun. Good luck. I believe in you. But only in like the kind of way where I don't have to actually do anything to support you.
Oh, okay.
I'm a nice guy. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
We all support you, but only in the verbal way, where
no, I understand.
We just
it's
watch.
Like when somebody's
we just
like,
watch
hey,
as you
I'm
melt.
Feeling really. No, it's fine. It's sort of like when you're like, hey, I could really use like somebody to talk to, and then you talk to your friends, and they're like, chin up, fam.
You're like,
you'll be fine.
That's literally the one thing I'll do for you.
Ow! Please stop shooting me, pirates.
Why am I hearing?
Listen to polite
Is
request.
that what I'm hearing? I'm hearing like barking noises. Not like literally barking, but like alien voices.
Yeah, you're hearing spaceships trying to kill me.
Weird. I'm not near you. So that's
it could be
weird.
I'm just able to hear it through my headphones. Maybe I have my volume really hot.
I'd be hearing a lot more than that, probably.
Oh, fair. That's hot.
That's hot. That's hot.
Do you remember memes, Keith?
Remember when Will Smith was in the most disliked video on YouTube? Probably good for business.
YouTube.
Remember back when Will Smith was in movies people liked?
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while.
YouTube. I've never known of a company to have like so many like such a huge audience of like young children and yet be so out of touch with them. I didn't know it was possible.
But they found a way. They found a way.
This isn't a musical, Keith.
How do I do this? I don't understand this game. I'm gonna fuck up the first 12 ways to try to do this. And it's gonna be fun. I don't have gold. Great. So I can't make a solar panel here. Goody. I'll just steal Bird's power.
What? No, don't do that.
You
I need
can't
power.
Stop me. You're getting
Power's
killed by pirates.
Power is the only thing that I value.
Oh yeah, I can believe it.
I will step on anything and everyone in my way between me and power.
Power. You know what I would say to that? I would say that no one man should have all that power.
Oh, you do remember memes. Aww.
Yeah, I remember Saints Row 3.
How do I...
Or was that 4?
Keith, I don't remember how to get carbon out of pants. I mean...
You're not unpowered, you're clearly powered, you liar.
I meant to say plants, but, well...
Uranium? What?
I said pants. I did a verbal typo somehow.
I thought this is silver. Why are you getting uranium? I don't think I understand how mineral extractors work.
Keith, how do I pick a plant to get carbon? I thought I went up to it and pressed E, but it's not doing.
Well, if that doesn't work, you could always shoot it.
I can't. My mining beam's out of carbon.
Have you considered being better at things?
Carbon. I have condensed carbon. It's fine. Except, wait, what? I can't charge this with condensed carbon? I have... Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Is it in my starship? It's in my starship. Alright. So, what's currently pissing you off in this game?
The fact that I plugged a cable in and it says, I plugged a cable into this mineral extractor and it's pumping and pumping and pumping and animating like it's powered, but when I click on it, it says that it's not powered. Also, I put it next to a silver deposit and it says it's gonna mine uranium, and I'm like, wow, how are you gonna mine uranium? Where is that coming from? But like when I put 3 of them by our base in the middle of nowhere, it wasn't gonna mine anything. So I was like, oh, you have to go find like a deposit. Okay, I get it. So I found a silver deposit by your base and I put it next to that. And instead of mining the silver, it's mining uranium, but actually it's not mining uranium because it's not powered even though it is. So, things are going about as well as they always do in No Man's Sky.
I was really looking more for a good...
No.
It's like a...
That's not how this game works.
I was just looking for... I mean... You know, I didn't want your biography. I just wanted to know, like...
You say that every time, even though it's clearly not true. You want all them dirty deets, because you want to feel better about how your situation's working. When you see how fuck things are for me.
Hey, man. That's, well, how fucked are things for you currently?
I just said it. You didn't listen to any. You didn't listen to anything I decided.
No, I was listening. I just am very bad at trying to make this joke consistent. The internal logic is
gone.
well, I'm doing a pretty
How is it
piss-poor job of maintaining
unpowered?
it.
I don't understand.
Because the power knows better than to leave me.
This game needs better explanations of
knows.
how its power works and like confirmation that stuff's connected
knows.
or what needs to be connected for stuff to work or whatever.
It knows what I'll do to it if it tries to leave me.
That's not. Wow. Wow. Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
Wow. Wow.
I took that electricity. I raised it. I clothed it. I fed it. I
Bathed in it.
gave it. I bathed in it. I painted it naked while the ship was sinking. I saw it hiding in a room and then hit the door with an axe and then said hello. Poked my head on through. All the things that you do
I
when
love
when you're trying to raise.
that fan favorite line from The Shining. Hello.
You don't remember that one line from The Shining where he's like, "Oops, occupado."
Occupado.
Because obviously the guy from The Shining, he's gonna have like the same sort of like mannerisms as like a 45-year-old dad.
Yeah. Occupado.
It's like, hey there, sport. You got one of your waifus?
You kids and your waifus. Aw, shucks, Dad.
I'm just trying to take an interest in your things. Because they're so interesting.
Pipeline status not
They're so
connected?
interesting.
How are you not connected? What the fuck do you mean you're not connected? I could see it.
I love how infuriating it is that that it takes 3 inventory slots to craft one antimatter like warp thing, right? Because you have to craft the antimatter, then you have to craft the housing, then you have to craft like
everything's like weirdly
them
complicated.
Together. Yeah, you have to put them together, and then the whole time you're just feeling like an asshole. Hey, speaking of feeling like an asshole, so there's a mailing list at work. Waiting for it.
Okay. Fucking don't do that again. What the fuck? I just fell through the earth on the planet.
Oh yeah, that's
and took a bunch of damage, then
It's pretty
reappeared.
hilarious.
And now all the buildings that I had to build are gone. This game's a nightmare. Alright, I'm done with trying to make resource extractors for today.
No. Oh, no, for sure. This game is like unbelievably difficult to play and record.
This is a problem for future me. The buildings I'm working on vanished from existence, and I'm like, I'm out. That's all the caring that I could muster for now.
I would argue that this has probably been the hardest series for us to record by far.
It's pretty up there.
Like, it's just relentlessly.
The game both doesn't want us to record it and doesn't want to work.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating experience.
By a spaceship that has a name, but I don't know what the name is. What the hell is this thing called? Oh, it's called the Out of Range. Well then.
That's what? What?
I'm not very intelligent.
What?
I thought it was the name of the spaceship, but it just said it was out of range. I didn't know that. The fuck, I jumped in the middle of a fleet, now everything's trying to kill me.
As long as we're on the right page, I guess.
Well, it's fine. We're not on any page.
I reject pages. I hate them. I eat pages for breakfast.
They have very little nutritional value.
Yeah.
Mostly fiber.
If that.
Yeah. Anyway, oh my fucking god! I'm getting shot up my ass. But every enemy that I try to lock in on is out of range, so I don't know who's shooting me. They don't know where they're shooting me from. The fuck? This person's out of range.
You'll be fine. I believe in you.
Okay, hang on. I think I figured it out. All I had to do was just do, whatever the fuck I'm currently doing. I don't really have a word for it. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. So, I get, like, pretty severe anxiety about, like, going out, and, like, just walking through, like, the city. Because it's, like, just way, way, way too, like, overwhelming for me. There's too much stimulus. I get too stimulated.
Like you were saying before, you want to live in an even bigger city.
Yeah, I don't want to walk
Were
around
you a
in it, but
liar?
I can deal with everything else.
Oh, you
No,
just,
I just
want to
don't
be
like
in
walking
it.
around in it.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, so I have to wear my sunglasses even when it's like raining and shit. And so I was just like, thinking to myself, like, boy, it's dark out, it's raining, and I'm still wearing like sunglasses. People probably think I'm either drunk or hungover or like
All the
I think I
above.
look way cooler than I actually am.
All the above.
And so then I send out a email to one of our mailing lists in work called Trolling Interest, which is a huge mailing list where people just shitpost at each other all day. It's great. So I started an email thread called Hey Trolling Interest, how do I look normal?
You just gotta feel
The
it.
advice that I got was, my favorite bit of advice was get a white cane with a red tip and pretend you're blind. He's like, I don't know about that
no.
one.
Oh no.
Somebody else suggested that I wear a t-shirt that just says like, I have a medical condition, don't judge me. And then we were like, well, that might be a little bit rude. So then we decided that on the back we would write the word please.
That fixes everything,
Lord.
obviously.
Yeah. Oh man. And then somebody found like a box that says like careful, fragile, handle with care.
Oh.
And then they just like cut it up and they took a picture
and you
they
put it
just
over your
said,
heart.
Like, it's just, yeah, they just had like a sticker that just said careful, like fragile, handle with care. And they were just like, wear this. That's pretty fucking brilliant. And then it was like, well, we still have the other half of the
I
sticker
hate
that
it.
says,
Oh
like,
god.
like be careful. So it was like, okay, well, I should wear that part too because maybe I do want to be careful. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to the Korvax now.
So I got called by Apollo and I was kind of trying to ignore it, but then I went to the space anomaly, and while I was tractor beaming through that sequence, it started layering like 4 versions of the pulsing noise over each other. So for the whole latter part of your story, it was just spamming a weird techno remix of the phone call sound really fast.
Well, you know, I really appreciate you not interrupting my story to complain.
Yeah.
I sincerely am very glad that you just dealt with the pain in silence, because that's what being an adult is.
Yeah. I'm never doing it again.
I'm fucking
You
with
can't
you.
make me.
I mean, why would you ever pass up a good opportunity to complain about something?
Yeah,
I don't know. Who would ever do
that's
that?
our basic right.
You know what I've noticed actually is that on my end, while the game is running terrible for you, the game is running significantly better for me.
Yeah.
This latest update, like, is so much. It's like so much smoother. What's my CPU usage at? It's at
I'm
a-
one salvage module short.
My CPU usage is like at least like 20% lower than it used to be. That's wonderful. Wow, the Corvex guy is he's intimidatingly tall compared to my blubberous ass.
Blubberous. They call me Dr. Blubberous.
Snake.
Fuck. I have to go back to the
Blubberous
planet, then
snake.
come back here
Dumbledore.
again.
Bumbledore. Like
Harry Potter.
Bumbleless like
Harry Potter.
Hermione.
So fucking old now. Jesus Christ. Potter
Oh,
Puppet
man.
Pals. Was
Yeah,
that
dude.
was Potter
you know
Puppet
that-
Pals also the same
Lemon
guy?
Demon?
What?
Yeah. Lemon Demon, Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Yeah, so it was what's his name? Shit.
Neil Ciceriga.
Neil Ciceriga, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard that there was an entire thing where people had to deal with coming to terms with the fact that he wasn't a woman? Because they had lesbian attractions to him, only to realize that he was a dude.
Did they get him confused with his sister? I'm super
They just saw the
confused.
pictures of him, and and they could mistake him for
The
being
fuck?
female.
He's Lemon Demon. Have you heard him sing? I am Lemon Demon. This is the. I have a
This
very
is my
masculine
song that I
voice.
sing. The only one that I know.
If you listen to the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny, it's like and Shaquille O'Neal and the Batmobile and Robin laid an egg. It's like not even like high pitched, right? What? That's how that fucking song goes.
No, it's
Although if you wrote it now in 2019, it'd be like,
It's
like
definitely
and Carly Rae
not.
Jepsen and Shrek and Jimmy Neutron. Like
definitely took a
The
couple
only-
of different songs and bolted them together.
the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. That's how it goes. Like
No.
and then Chuck Norris did a thing.
Yeah, you
And
know,
then
it totally
Wolverine
is. It is
got
totally
kicked
just a
in the
fucking
balls.
list. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Have you seen the
Um,
porn parody of that?
what?
Yeah.
This is gonna be yet another episode where I
Oh,
go
God.
to the Google to see
I
what the hell
discovered
you're
I discovered the
talking
porn
about.
parody of that like 10 minutes after I discovered the original version.
All right, porn parody.
It's fully animated.
Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate.
You were not ready for that.
I had no idea that there was Rule 34 about the ultimate orgy.
Which, given the list of
creator,
characters
the video-
in the song, it is quite the gay orgy.
The video created by artists not safe for work is rated adult and has scenes of graphic sexual content and nudity. Not safe for work claims that if you
I
can
can't
watch
imagine.
it all the way to the end without turning gay, you get a prize.
You get a prize.
Oh my god.
That's probably on Newgrounds, right?
Godzilla was fucking around Tokyo City like a big playground. Wow, it's really hard to read these words because they do not match the cadence of the song super well. When suddenly Batman jizzed from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bat cum spray. It's like not lining up correctly.
This is not
Godzilla
helpful
got
for getting
laid
you
and he
caught
gave
up.
a fuck back, but didn't expect to be fucked by Shaq. He proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Lube, and Aaron Carter came out of the blue. And
Did he
started
say
sucking off
Shaq-
Shaquille
wait,
O'Neal
did you say
in the back
Shaq
of
Lube?
Batmobile. Yep. But before they could make it back to Aaron's love shack, Abraham Lincoln teabagged his sack, took the 9 to 5 vibrator out of his hat and blew Batman. Then he ran out of rubbers and he ran away because Optimus Prime came on Batman's face. This is the ultimate orgy of homosexuality. Good guys and bad guys with dildos as far as the eye can see. There's quite a lot of fellatio and much sodomy. This is the ultimate orgy of homosexuality. There we are. Holy shit. I was.
I remember it being
not
like
ready.
distressingly accurate visually to what the original cartoon looked like.
That's great. I definitely need to watch that later. That's so
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
funny.
Thanks, internet.
Holy shit.
I remember when the internet was funny.
Yeah. Newgrounds.
Funny.
Funny. All right.
Oh, Newgrounds was rarely funny.
No, it was really. People
Newgrounds
remember the
is
good parts of
some of the
Newgrounds,
worst
but
ideas of humor
good
ever.
Lord. Yeah. I remember Clock Crew. All right, so I got
Badger, am I right?
that wasn't that was Weevil. That's not
Yeah.
Newgrounds.
He still has
I
his
think
own
that was
website.
Albino Black Sheep actually.
Oh, was it? I
But-
never went there.
Same difference. All right, log. Ghost in the Machine. Return to space and contact Apollo. So I finished expanded staff, my new home.
Neat.
So I can go talk to Apollo, which I believe means that in theory, if I were to, after I finish stalling for time and then get into space to talk
you
to
would
Apollo,
never stall for time.
then I believe that such a turn of events might imply that my progress would be in alignment with your progress and incoming frequency. Oh wow, what a surprise. Who could have seen that coming of events? Alright, talking to Apollo. How's the base? Make sure you hire you staff with it. What are units for if not to assert dominance over your fellow life forms? Am I right?
Did you say that?
More important things. Yep. If you're
Jeez.
gonna work with me, your equipment needs to be in good condition. We can't have you dying out there. Not yet, at least. You can find nanite clusters scattered in abandoned buildings and other damaged machines. Ironic, really. The same structures the Sentinels destroyed will lead to their deaths. Every line with this guy, he's such a joker. Trade these nanite clusters with merchants and space stations to get the technology you need. Like ray guns, what with which to kill everyone in the space station, am I right? And communication.
Is that really what he said?
Oh,
I don't
one last
remember
thing.
having that kind of tone before.
No, yeah, I'm definitely putting a Birdian spin on it. Oh, one last thing. Take this personal force field blueprint. You're gonna need it. Consider it a gift, my little investment into our partnership.
Oh yeah, he does talk about asserting dominance though.
Oh yeah. Make sure you pee on everyone in the space station so they know what's up.
So they are marked for life and can never get hired again. that's how capitalism is formed now.
No longer are you being metaphorically urinated upon. No. In the future, it's part of signing the contract. Like, oh, welcome to Amazon. Here's your pee. We need to see you drink all of it.
Yep, not a drop wasted, otherwise you can't get the job. We need to know that you are fully
All right, so I'm on
incorporated.
I'm on install Apollo's personal force field and Ghost in the Machine. Where are you at?
I'm there. I just skipped through the dialogue that you just said. Just now.
Word.
I just got caught up. Cause yeah, I was waiting to do that dialogue till you got caught up. Turns out it took you like,
Word is...
well, I guess half an hour actually.
Yeah, about half an hour. Word is up, my dog.
In the meantime, I've been trying to figure out how to make a hallway. That's been my experience.
I looked up my dog and there was word in it.
Ugh. You're gonna have to shake him to get it out. You're gonna have to compress its tummy to squeeze out its word farts.
No, dude. Yeah. You don't shake the dog. The dog shakes you by being like, shake, and then it's like...
The tail that wags the shake. My brother just still doesn't believe you and your explanation about squeezing farts out of rabbits. And it's very hard to convince him that there's anything he doesn't already know about pets because he works at pet stores. And so it's like, no, seriously, I didn't make it up. Bird would squeeze farts out of his rabbits. It's real.
Do you want me to send him a fucking
Diagram.
article on it. I could send him an article, and then he can fart his own rabbits at will. All right, what was I doing, and when was I doing, and who was I doing it with? All right, I had to make a Apollo's sexy time.
Apollo's sexy time
force field. Yeah.
He likes it when you wear that shirt.